Hello, welcome to boardgamebonkers. I'm JCS. This is a little bit boring unboxing, and today we're going to be taking a look at Lobotomy 2 Manhunt. So this is a crowdfunding game that we received. I think it was on Kickstarter. We've also got the incredibly insane Soul Mini character pack. So this is a very heavy box. So I'm really looking excited. I'm actually looking forward. I'm excited to see what's inside this box and see what minis we've got. So let's get down to the table and have a look. So as you can see, this is quite a big, giant box. It does weigh a lot. So let's try and dive into this and have a look. You see what we've got. I'll show you the back in just a second. So I'm really looking forward to this game. I like the theme of it. You know, this kind of manhunt, lobotomy, and I just love the look of it as well. So I'm excited to see what's inside. Really looking forward to seeing the quality of the minis and what we've got. So there we go. So let's have a look. Oh my goodness, this weighs an absolute ton. So that's the back of it. You can have a look at all the minis. So I really like that. Gee, this weighs. It's definitely one of the heaviest I've got. So let's try and get this off. Cool, good quality box. It's tight. There we go. Come on, you can do it. There we go. So let's move this to the side. So the first thing you see is the rulebook, as you can see. I love the cover here. That's great. Let's move this out of the way. So we've got the setup. So we've got Daily Nightmare specific terminology. Game setup here. And night setup. Nice graphic illustration here. So we've got a few explanations of how things work. Caught in a trap. I need staff to different chapters that we're going through. So we're playing through all these different chapters. Quite a lot. So this looks like chapters. So different scenarios we're going through. So that's quite a lot. So that's really good. And then here we go. Okay, so that's looks like the chapter book. This is the rule book. Now I have to say this is a thick rule book. So there are with a 37 pages. Nice and thick, really good quality. What? You can see the camera's got a bit broke there. So it's really good quality, the quality of this. So I really like that, nice and thick rule book. Certainly front page. Game components. So you see it's quite a lot. So before you play, so it's giving you some information what to do before you play. And there's a core campaign, Daily Nightmare, modifying game difficulty. So like that, you can modify the difficulty. Setting up the game. So like it gives you an illustration of to set it up. Character arena. Setting up the hunt track over here. Key components. So a lot more components. So there's quite a lot to this game. Reading the cards tells you about the cards, the anatomy of them. More about the cards, it's good. It gives you lots of information about all the cards. I like that over the book. It doesn't just skim through them. It's going into detail here. I'm not going to go through every page. You've got keywords and special effects. That's really good. Thick coming back. And we've got a scenario book. So, whoa, this is huge. Look at the size of that. That is thick. I'm not going to go through this. But clearly, there's a lot of scenarios. Yeah, this will keep you going for a while. Let's have a look what else we've got. Oh, as you can see, a ton of the wee tokens. We'll get to the characters in just a second. I know you'll be looking forward to these. Let's have a look at these first. Let's try and open this. Well, we can have a look at the characters for the viewpoint there. Well, we'll try and tackle the packaging. The packaging will be compact. I like the compartments. You can put all the characters, although that's going to be a little bit annoying trying to find out all the spaces for them. But at least it's going to keep them in good order. It's going to keep them in good condition, so the boxes moving around, they are not going to be in the bags. Here we go, got the packaging off, and let's have a look at some of these. Okay, so the different types of tokens. The thickness is decent, it's quite good, I would say. I'm not sure you can see that in the camera. Different types of tokens, they look quite, I don't know, it's quite minimalistic, I would say. Nothing fancy. Oh, I like that with the some different characters. That's really cool. Enemies they might be. So I'm not sure what these are. That looks like first player token maybe. Okay. Love the look of that. And here we go to the interesting stuff. So these are quite thick. We will like the thickness of these. Feel good as well. So you get double-sided, which I like. The artwork I quite like in this. I think it's good. Don't think it's outstanding, but I like some of the detail. And it looks good. It's almost video gamey like, but I really enjoy this art style. So I like the look of that. I like the look of this as well. Some good detail, as you can see. Yeah, I think this looks great. And they're double-sided as well. So it looks like you've got an outside and an inside. So some more here. So this definitely looks like it's got a good horror theme to it. Oh, some of them demons maybe. That should give you a good feel. I think I quite like the look of this. So I'm going to give that a thumbs up. Lots and lots of different tiles. So, like, he's obviously still tied down there. And experimented on. It looks like I can see on trim this. It's, yeah, it's got nice, it's not gaudy, it doesn't look too gaudy, but it's got a nice feel to it. It's got a dark feel, horror. I really like that. May not be your thing, but I love it. So it's a nice different style there. So yeah, we've got some good room tiles. So have a look at these beauties. That's wooden room file. We've got some more. We've got more cheese. We've got some more content down there. Big baddies down there. Let's play like one at a time. Let's get the cover off this. Oh, and the detail in these is okay. It's okay. So let me just get a couple out of the new clouds. So there's that one. And don't think we're expecting too many and not detail. But I would say these are pretty good. They've got some nice detail. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see. I don't think that will zoom in. So we see, yep, there we go. So I'm sure you can see face, it's decent detail. So, I've got some characters down here. So the detail is okay. Pretty good, I would say. And it feels sturdy. That's what's good about them. They feel really sturdy. So good quality, excellent quality in terms of sturdiness. The detail, I would just say they were up average. I'd say they were pretty good. Let's have a look at this one. Before we dive into the big white pussies. So look at the skinnier monsters. As you can see, we've got some detail on them. I thought these look really good. I think these were painted. They look absolutely fantastic. Especially not washed either. Looks like, oh, this looks like a mean dog. Look at the detail on that. That looks really good. So some of these are more detailed. Can't get that in. There we go. Some of these are more detailed than the others. As you can see, it's like a mean dog. Okay, let's have a look at see if the others. Let's get this back on. So we've got a couple of bags here. The ones the letters. It's great. They give these bags really fit, good quality. Have a look at this. Oh, look at this. What's it? We've got some dice under here. So let's get to the dice in a second and take this off. Okay, so here's the box. Let's move this to the side a bit. Beautiful. Some big baddies. Oh, look at that beast. That's a huge one. So again, quality is really good. Some good detail. So look at this. Things are looking out. What's that going to be? Yeah. So, good ball for there. You've got some character cards. Let's have a look at these. So these are boss monsters. These ones. As you can see, I love the artwork. So sure, when they're painted, I think these will look fantastic and actually painted. Text is quite small, so it's quite difficult to read. Artwork is great in these. So looks like these are characters. Yes, they are. So different characters. So like they haven't gone. It's kind of bizarre the mix of characters here. They haven't gone too weird outside in terms of weirdness. They've kind of got like humans, but looks like super weirdness. Wonder Woman. Also got Wizard, McFarlane, Harmony, the Bishop. So it's not too fantasy-like. And it looks like we've got story event cards. I'm not going to open these because they only give the stories away. And we've got different disorder cards. It looks like there's item cards in here as well. Maybe we'll have a look and see if I can actually figure out how to open this. And they don't give you anything to open it with. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to use a knife if I can actually get this knife on. So half an hour later, there we go. So these are they? Nope, I was right. They're all the same. So equipment cards and disorder cards. Let's look at these disorder OCD cards first. So the front of them is slightly different because we've got aggressive cards as well, anxiety cards. So let's have a look at the back of these cards. Again, the text is quite small. I would like this a little bit bigger. Quality of the cards are really good, really thick. These are nice and thick. Quite slick and got they aren't nylon or anything, but they feel thick. Feels good quality. So they're pretty much the same. I would have liked some more kind of art design on the cards at the back. The sort of back of them look great. The back of these I thought would have been a lot bit nicer. The front of them look fantastic, but the art design would have looked nicer on the other side. So equipment cards, like how these look. It's much more graphic design here in terms of the artwork. So the icons, then you can see them, they're fine, but the text is quite small if you're far away. I mean, over here, you're going to struggle. So it looks like there's a lot of icons to remember and get your head around. Oh, bit of focus there. Love the artwork in this. So these are equipment cards. So we'll look at disorder cards, aggression cards. So these equipment cards. So let's have a look and see what else we've got. Let's show what these look similar. However, we've got these to open. So these look like more equipment cards. Let's have a look. Looking at off. Are they? Oh, weapons. Okay, let's have a look at these and what's fun. Bonkers. So I've got a few of the same types, two of the same type. Spell scroll. Little. The wizard would do with that. These cards, I don't know, these look a bit clearer to me. They look a bit nicer. It's like Pied Piper. So all different types of equipment. Fantastic. Don't give too much away. I'm trying to spoil it all. Let's see what else we've got. And these slime here, nice. We've got in here. Looks like it's more of what we've just looked at, but you never know. There's any other types of cards. I can get that off my hand. Monster modifiers, we've got disorder, schizophrenia, OCD again. And I'm sure what these are. Look at these ones first. Arrest warrant, all of insanity, fire at will, hunting pack. So there's these cards, which I have no idea what they do. And difficult modifiers. Let's have a look at some of these. So you can modify, which is really good. I don't need to go through them all. That's simply. And daytime scenarios. So in the rulebook, I mentioned nighttime, daytime scenarios. So these are going to be the same scenarios. Don't need to go through them all. Schizophrenia disorder card. And let's have a look at a couple more. So hopefully that gives you enough. I'm not going to go through every single card, but that gives you enough of the content. This quite compact. There's obviously a lot that can go into the different components, which is great. I don't need to go through all those. These are kind of monster cards that look like. Let's have a quick look at some of these before we pack it away. See if there's any monster cards that we haven't seen. So, it's like great, the artwork. State Trooper. Zombie. So there's some memories and memory cards. So there's a lot of cards in here. As you can see, there are tons of them. So story events, don't need to go through all them. And that is your unboxing of Lobotomy Manhunt 2. I hope you enjoyed that. We've got a dice as well. These look really good quality. And thanks so much for watching. Until next time, take care.